Howdy, everyone. How's it going? Welcome
What's up,
to
everybody?
welcome to another exciting night of UCL. So,
Sorry, I was getting things situated there.
okay, all right.
Yeah, we
It's
should
it's
be
all good.
good.
It's all
Am I
good.
laggy on stream chat? Ooh, I might be.
Yeah,
I'm just looking for Steam though.
I I always do. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. I got like my desk light here, and it's like exceptionally bright now. So I'm gonna
100%.
I'm gonna do that and see if that. All right, yeah, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Um, Yeah, so I know we're running a little bit behind. Teams are still coordinating some stuff.
hmm
But we got Moose versus 2.5 dogs.
I'm excited about this matchup. There's a lot going on here. Can I get into this? Team Moose, if they win here, they clinch the 1 seed. They'll be the first team to clinch the 1 seed. They've already clinched the playoffs, but the 1 seed will be clinched. The Dogs, contrary to popular belief, have yet to clinch. As much as it may seem like they've got it in the bag, they do not just
Really?
yet. So they need to win to clinch. If they win, then the entire I think they're the mat division. The entire mat division is done. Right? That's the top three. But if Moose wins tonight, clinches the 1 seed, and the Dogs lose, means that things are still open for Team Bald, Black, and Beautiful Buttons to come back into play.
Really? So Geo fans are rallying for 2.5 dogs tonight then.
Mm. Geo fans everywhere, or just UCL and tight, you know tight standings runners. The leads tonight are going to be DPD and Bluekey. This is the
Ooh.
first time in the entire season that 2.5 dogs have gone with anybody other than All Right. I think it makes sense that they would do that in their first rematch with a team.
Sure. What do you happen to have the stats offhand? How did the first match between these two? Obviously, Team Moose won, right? I just remember
Moose
Moose.
did win. I do not remember by how much, and I believe that DPD did not play in that match. I could pull up the schedule and check it right now, but as far as I know, it was just a standard Moose, a Team Moose game.
Yep. Pulling it up
No.
right now. Yeah, so it looks like it was 19-20. Um, they did have TPD.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like it was a close game between the two. It could have gone either way. It came down to Priam Boyle and Poseidon in the end.
Okay.
Um,
Was it full top five, both sides?
let's see, it was all right. DBT, Mars, Vox, Priam Boyle, and then Bluekey, Rec, Moose, Fat Cop, Poseidon. So
So
both
yeah.
sides had one sub out of their top five, more or less.
No, I think
It's
that's
it,
2.5 dogs full top five. I think Vox was their 5 pick.
is Vox their five pick?
Yeah, so I think that that's accurate. Whereas Team Moose went
Vox
with
is
Fat Dog.
yeah.
Yeah, Rec was unavailable those first few weeks, so that makes sense that it would turn out this way.
Yeah, and you were right. Vox is their five pick.
I mean, this I think is going to be really interesting. Me and Bluethy had a big discussion last night about the Sheik matchup, and at TCT we had this discussion and about Sheik players specifically and how I personally feel about them. DPD, he's a strong Sheik player, I would say, but definitely a Sheik player. You're not going to see anything that you wouldn't see from somebody else of his caliber playing Sheik, if that makes sense. He's a standard Sheik, but he does everything that Sheik does incredibly well. I think he's a great player, and I think he's going to be a great addition to the Upstate scene. And Blukey's Blukey. Everybody knows it. Gambling has since opened, but I'm sure if I check chat, I'm going to see a lot of B. I changed to B jump. B for Blukey. B for
Yeah,
Blukey.
a lot of B jumpers.
Y'all know the
Tons of
boy.
them.
I don't have to explain who Blukey is to you guys. I got to gamble on this. Nobody's gambled yet. I always bet on the underdog in gambling, so I'm willing to lose my points.
Fair enough. The underdog in this case being 2.5 dogs.
Mhm.
Betting on the dog.
Let's see. I mean, I would say that they're the underdog literally, but right now Moose is the gambling underdog. So it seems like chat much more into. Oh, and now it's flipped. Stages Battlefield to start. Sure,
Sounds
it's
good.
it's Sheik Falco. There's not
Pretty
that many.
standard, right? I mean, I'm of the mindset of never let Sheik have Battlefield, but like I also play a very polarizing character.
Yeah,
So
it's just as Falco, I don't think you have many options. So that's exactly what me and Bluky talked about. Sheik players love to run off the side and do their aerial, and I told Bluky you could just sit there, CC it, and shine him, and Bluky's done that twice to start off.
hell yeah.
So it seems like the advice is tapping in.
Yep. But now we're in this tech chase situation. How good is DPD's
Tech
tech
chase,
chases?
strong.
Yeah. Strong?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's really good at it, I think, and his punish is really clean as well. Like, we've seen Sheik players get up on this stage and miss that, and DPD, I think, will basically never. So once
Fair
you give him
enough.
the F tilt setup, you're dead.
Sure. Yeah, that was a pretty clean stock by DPD there. Bluky put out the jab combo, and DPD is just like, I'll crouch it, down tilt you, and hit you with the old swat.
Much else you can do. Oh, DPD did mix up coming off the plat. I'm liking this combo from Bluky, setting up the edge guard situation. A little slow off the ledge, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean it's nice to be slow off the ledge and also have shine available to you, right?
Yeah, right.
Like,
One frame move.
little
smashing up to you. Don't do that. So he's contesting the Sheik on ledge a little too much, I would say.
Yeah, if you don't have like a solid plan for them, I just say let them back. Just let them back. Get your reset to neutral and just go again.
And we're even here. I would say that Bluky and DPD, like skill wise, are two very evenly matched players. This is what I expect out of this. I think on Battlefield I would give the slight edge to DPD, but over the course of a set, I mean, I would expect game 5, game 5, game 5.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and even there we go.
I mean, that's what you look for if you're Sheik, right? Oh, you're
Yeah.
lasering from ledge unsafely? Eat my down smash. Bluky is just getting that shine every fucking day. He's sitting there waiting for DPD to click a button, and he's just CC shining it like I told him to. Bluky's like a sponge. I think the S tier players are all sponge like. Mia's like that too.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. For a long time I was always like, oh, S tier I think is like the weakest region. There's just a ton of them. Now I'm not even sure. Like now they're all so good just from like playing with each other and like traveling to events together that I'm like
100%.
S tier might actually be one of the best regions.
I think, well, I wouldn't give them the label of one of the best regions. They still could be, especially if, some of their hidden bosses came out of the shadows.
Right.
Like Patches and Eli and some of the other guys. I mean, like, they would be stacked, well and truly.
Oh my god, what is the situation on this top platform?
Yeah, I know, it got really weird there with the CC from DPD. Need to see Bluky take 3 here, 100%.
Yeah, taking 3 would be if Bluky doesn't take this third stock, it is a kind of a huge lead, right? Because like DPD has already shown he can do a lot.
And he's not going to get it. Bluky's dead every day there.
Wow.
Okay, I mean, not so bad. Oh, Roxy's going to close the gambling and I haven't gambled yet. Oh, I got to be quick. Okay, I gambled. Anybody else? Oh, all right, it's close. I threw 5,000 on 2.5 dogs because they were the betting underdog. That was a good performance from DPD, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
He played clean. He played like himself. And that's not even to say Bluky played bad. I just think lost a few neutral interactions and you're just dead. That's how it is as Falco. You have to come out there and you got to blow your opponent up. And if you're not doing that, you'll probably lose.
Yeah, and like you said, Bluky was like he took that information you gave him last night and he was doing work with it. It's just a matter of like, I mean, what do you do when you're Falco and you get down smashed at the ledge? Like you die.
It's like all you can do, really. It's just what it is. I'm really interested to see who they put in next because I was hanging out in call with both teams before the match, like I try to do whenever I'm free, and I was listening in on some of the strategy, and they had a specific situation set up if their opponent was at 1 stock, but now their opponent's at 2. It's going to be J-Boss, the Sheik Slayer.
Is J-Boss the Sheik Slayer? I just want to ask
Sheik, I think. Well, a lot of foxes are, right? But so when I was first, getting DPD involved in the scene and throwing him into the wolves, just like trying to get him to meet everybody, I played DPD, and then at like 3 a.m. randomly one day, he played J-Boss. And DPD, I was telling him, I'm the Falco Sheik master, bro. Like, I'm so good at this matchup. And he like owned me, right? Like all the games were close, but he took like 9 of them out of like 13 or something stupid like that. I was just
right,
like, bro. He had to play J-Boss, and I said, you're not ready for J-Boss. J-Boss is a different beast. He DM'd me 4 in the morning. Bro, what the fuck is J-Boss? What is he doing? I cannot believe this guy. And I was like, is he good? He was like, I don't know if I think he's good, but he kind of fucked me up. Like I was just so confused. Like, that's what he is, man.
I will say I've played J-Boss in one tournament. It was an online tournament, and it was like round 1, and it was like surprisingly difficult. Granted, it was online, there was a bit of lag, but like J-Boss's playstyle is weird. It's like really weird and hard to like wrap your head around.
It annoys the hell out of me. I hate playing J-Boss in tournament. Like, he's just so good, and he just, like, holds his nuts better than anybody else. That's the phrase that I'm gonna use, man. Like, he just doesn't give a shit about what you're doing. He doesn't get nervous. He's PR'd in literally every game in Rochester. He's so good. He's gonna full hop on you, and you're gonna have to hold that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But J-Boss in Cruise League has been a bit of I wouldn't say a choker because he's never outright choked, but he's been a bend don't break type of player, if that makes sense. Like, he came in 4 stocks to 1 against Jay Bradley and lost 3 of them. Clutched the crew battle, right?
Right.
But lost 3 of them that Jay Bradley's won. When really you're expecting J-Boss to go even if you're, the captain of that team. So it's like he's a bend don't break kind of player. As much as I'd say J-Boss is a Sheik Slayer, I'm not expecting him to come out here and just take 2 stocks without dropping 1.
Right. Yeah, like that is the dream for Team Moose right here. If like J-Boss equalizes it, then they're in great shape. But like you said, it's not really expected at this point, and it's really just kind of on the players to see how far this actually ends up going.
100%.
Because there's a world where, like, I mean, you said DBD's good at tech chasing, right? Like,
very good, I would say.
Yeah, like, I mean, what happens if he just gets 4 grabs, just eliminates J-Boss's 4 stocks?
I'd be quite sad if I was J-Boss, and I'd be quite sad if I was Team Moose. That's how I would feel. Chat saying DPD gets 3 here for sure. Bloomer said, bro, just be jumping. Bro, just be jumping in a way that works, man. I don't know what to tell you. DPD gets 3 here. I would say that I don't think he does. If he does,
I can see a world where DPD gets 2, but not more.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna see the taunts here. Oh. Okay.
No.
We're having difficulties. Stream has crashed. Can chat hear me? I wonder. Did Slippy crash? Dolphin crashed. Okay. We're gonna try and get that up and running as soon as possible. Till then, I'm going to try and see what I can do. J-Boss is straight. Oh, okay, there we go. They started.
Wow. That crash was like perfectly timed. We got
right
into the match.
I feel like we didn't really miss anything. I'm confused as to why we didn't miss anything even. Maybe they're in stream and waited for us.
Maybe, I don't know. I just popped into the match coordination and like, I mean, they said they were starting at 45, so.
Oh, okay. They started at 45. I thought they were going to start at 50. That makes it interesting.
And here we. Oh wow.
Oh, J-Boss makes it back and burns DPD a little bit.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate situation there for DPD. Kind of dropped the edge guard with the needles, but cleans it up with the back.
Yeah, overcommit from J-Boss with that up smash. He's just trying to read something that isn't there. DPD gets the bear. This should be a kill, 100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say up smash, get the F smash angle.
J-Boss don't even wave dash to ledge, man. He full hops to that shit.
There is something like I don't want to say like classy about it, but there's like it's a different feel when the player like full hops to ledge instead of wave dashing back over it.
Yeah, no, 100%. J-Boss just like, I don't know, it's sort of like graceful in a way how he gets to ledge. Maybe DPD does take 3 here. Maybe Eduport was onto something.
Oh no, DPD has just taken 3.
Add up the angle and DPD takes 3. J-Boss should finish this off here. Sheik at 77%. This is a up smash away. Or an up throw up there.
J-Boss
good there.
Maybe.
J-Boss looking to get to ledge. Do so. Oh, poorly timed up smash. And DPD even this out here. CC's mostly out of the question.
Okay.
Never mind. That's it.
Good
That's the
cash.
bend don't break I was talking about. He doesn't outright choke, right? But he finishes the guy off. But maybe he
Yeah,
gave
but
a
at
little
what
bit up.
cost?
Yeah. We'll have to see. I mean, I think there's no bench players. Maybe there is. I don't mean to use the term bench player. I should say there's no depth players here for Team Mars, but Govelo is on the table. I would be a little surprised if they sent him in, but I could see the value in sending somebody like Gov in right now. Like you take that one stock from J Boss and you use up your I don't want to say like worst player, but like player you're expecting to do the least damage in this crew battle.
Right. Yeah, like
And if he does take the one stock, he's still going.
right. Every player going into a crew battle, you kind of have like a rough idea of like who they match up well against and like where they get slotted in. This does seem like a good slot to put in Gavolo. Just because like you said, they only got one stock left. The difference between J-Boss and Gavolo is like not super huge. So he could probably get out of there taking minimal damage. 2.5 dogs that have a lead already, so they can afford.
Okay, so they did send in Gov. I'm gonna be honest, I do think that there's a lot larger of a difference between J-Boss and Gov than maybe you think there is. I think that J-Boss, there's a pretty big gap here. Now, I don't think Gov is the kind of player to get 4-stocked. I don't think
Right.
that is a possibility, right? He's not he's not a new player, right? He's a guy who knows his confirms and he's gonna find his kill.
Yeah.
Like J-Boss doing 3 stocks of damage if he avoids killing himself, I think is a really real possibility that I think the dogs should have.
I think the most realistic outcome here is J Boss takes 2 and Go finishes off J Boss's stock, and that still puts 2.5 dogs in the leading
I
position.
think that is pretty realistic. I also think that Gov, having watched him play, he's a guy who he's kind of like me, right? Guy after my own heart. He just like beasts the first stock and then just like things start to go wrong a little bit and things sort of trickle down. But if Gov,
if there's only one stock,
if there's only one stock, right? You beast on the first stock, how bad can things get after that? So I think we might see a big combo to start here from Gov, and then things will go maybe in another direction, or maybe he'll just finish it off. So as much as I'm saying I think J-Boss will do some serious damage, Gov's a solid player in and of himself.
for sure.
But if they played a set, I would expect J-Boss 3-0, 3-1.
Right. Yeah, I don't think either of us are saying that that we're expecting Gov to be a master at this particular matchup, this player matchup. But in this very specific situation, I think he's going to come out on top just fine, put his team in a good spot.
No, if J-Boss takes these 4, I will be astounded.
This is where J-Boss comes in to prove you wrong, man. He's being like, nah, I ain't bending or breaking. I'm straight crushing.
Yeah, I'd love it. I'm a fan of the J-Boss Fox as much as I complain about it to any person who will listen ever. If I was talking to somebody out of region and they were like, I don't think J-Boss is so good, they'd get an earful from me. So in the back for each team, Team Moose has Moose himself, Poseidon, and Fat Cop, along with this one stock of J-Boss. And Team 2.5 Dogs has these 4 stocks of Gov, Nick Prime Boyle, Mars herself, and All Right. Reading those names off, 2.5 Dogs is sitting pretty.
Yeah, until you read off all the names, I was like, oh, Moose might like have a shot in this. But now that it's kind of like been splayed out on the table, I'm kind of with you on that. Like
We need it.
Poseidon's good, can beat Mars, can probably take 2 off All Right. Probably goes even with Brown Boil. But like there's so much to chew through.
There's a lot of quality depth left here for 2.5 Dogs. You need a big performance out of somebody on Team Moose if we're gonna see it happen.
And that's
we're on Bod. Okay, or it could be Moose or it could be Poseidon. But I think I could just kind of feel it in my bones right now. We might see some Prime Boyle Poseidon. My favorite my favorite rivalry, non-rivalry. They've played quite a few times, and Nick, despite being, maybe considered the underdog there, has gotten the better of Poseidon most recently.
Sure, yeah. I mean, Preamboyle's definitely been on a bit of a tear recently. Definitely a bit of a level up. No one's gonna deny that. Getting into this, J
This
Boss.
should be one for J Boss.
That's
Yep.
it, yeah. Just clean back air.
Not a strong start from Gov. Uncharacteristic, I would say.
You heard us talking, commentator
Very strong
scores.
counter. Yeah, I know J
Oh
Boss was
my
ready for it. Oh, how did he come out of that like that?
dude, I
That
was
was
just gonna
crazy.
say that. I've never seen that before. How did he do
Yeah,
that?
I don't even know. It looked like he CC'd something while he was in the air.
Right.
Oh, this okay. Good CC of the F tilt. You know, not to set up the fair situation.
The ledge hop down air from Sheik. I don't know why Sheiks do it. I've never seen it work. I'm just gonna say it right now. Matt, we may need to reassess our our thought on if J Boss is gonna force the hug here. Uh-oh. I think Matt has left me alone. You're gonna get solo commentary here for a little bit. Oh. Yeah, J Boss cleaning up a third stock. Can he get all four? Can Gov finish this out? Oh. All right. Well, we got the answer to the question really fast. Yeah, okay. Matt knows what's up more than I do. I just say words and just look like a dumbass. But yeah, Matt called it. Three from J Boss. So now we've got Gov in for 2.5 dogs, waiting on Moose to pick a character. I wonder if at this point they probably just send in Fat Cop, right? Take one stock off Gov's last stock on Sheik. That's kind of how I would handle this. I don't feel like we need to send in the big guns and leave Fat Cop behind to hopefully try to clean up a stock on Mars or All Right or Preon Boyle. All right, Fat Cop coming in. All right, Fat Cop coming in. They FD was banned. Fat Cop picked Stadium, so it looks like we're gonna have 4 versus 1 on Pokemon Stadium. Not necessarily a bad choice. I think obviously Doc has a chain grab on Sheik. Probably trying to avoid that. Actually, Sheik has. I don't know. I think it goes either way. Really. Fat Cop probably the better player in my mind. I've seen the way that he plays Doc, and being a former Mario player, I know it's not necessarily the easiest to move around with this character and do some of the stuff he's doing. So, huge props to him for that. Hey, sorry everyone. Had a bit of technical difficulties there. My mic cut out there. Unfortunately, no commentary for that whole game, but it does look like Fat Cop cleaned it up as I was saying before my mic decided to stop working. So we're kind of all evened out. Fat Cop, Moose Poseidon versus All Right Mars and Preon Boyle. Yeah, and at this point, like, I mean, I think both sides are just kind of holding on to their heavy hitters as long as possible. So we're probably. Oh, never mind. I just got word Mars coming in. That makes sense. These two have probably played a ton. They're both in the Capital Region. Marth definitely favorable against Dr. Mario, so probably just looking to clean this up and just go on to Moose and Poseidon and keep Prion Boyle in the back to clean up in case anything goes awry. I'm gonna pull up chat in a little bit here. Ask all you how you're doing. Sorry, I usually would have had chat open, but Matt seemed to be handling that better than me, and Matt abandoned me. So, does Monk HB smoke our weed? No, I don't smoke our weed. Sorry, man. Sorry to disappoint. Mars definitely does have Fat Cop experience. I believe, like I said, they're both from Capital Region. They jam games with each other. Thank you for the confirmation code, man. Oh, are we getting into things? All right, we are. I certainly imagine we're not going to Dreamland. All right, still waiting on Mars to select the stage. All right, quick aside. I see the chat's talking about Tet beating Kita. Literally last nightclub, I told Tet he's way better than Kita. Here we are. I'm proven right. Matt's dead. Everyone, R.I.P. Matt. All right, looks like we're on Battlefield for this game. Oh, nice clean forward air exchange there. Doc's hit a little bit harder. And this is like exactly what you want as Marth, just keep the Mario brother above you. They have a real hard time getting down. Up tilt, up air, real hard to get through with Mario. So as long as Mars keeps up this game plan of just forcing Fat Cop to the platform, I think she'll be in a good spot. Okay, edge guard situation. Let's Fat Cop back. Not really a huge fan of these forward smashes that Mars is throwing out. Obviously she's trying to get the kill, and there she gets rewarded, gets a nice little tipper for her troubles. But yeah, at a certain point, the forward smash on shield will bite her. All right, good pill to down smash follow up. Okay, Mars again keeping Fat Cop up in the air. That would have been so huge. Obviously I don't think she wanted F smash or up smash there. If she ran in, got that up tilt, I think we'd be looking at like a real huge combo situation from that exchange. Nice reverse up B to get the knockback on this. And yeah, Fat Cop just trying to sweet spot the ledge, just misspaces it a little bit and falls. Mars doing really good on these follow-ups. Gets another edge guard situation. Fat Cop opting to land on stage. And magnet hands. I thought he was dead. Crouch cancel down smash. Fan favorite. Mars doing a lot of tricky movement, getting Fat Cop to roll there and getting that aerial reverse up B, cleaning out the stock. And this is like just generally a pretty clean performance here, like in something we kind of expected from Marth Doc, especially when they're as familiar as these two are. It's real hard for Doc to get in on Marth, and unfortunately, like when you do get in, you don't get a ton because Marth is just immediately getting you right back out. Oh, hold up. I don't. Maybe a misinput on that smash the other direction. It seems like Fat Cop was expecting to have to air dodge there. Oh. Touch ground, should have double jump still. Nope, you didn't. Nah, you spent that. Sorry, Fat Cop. All right. Nice nice clean win by Mars there, putting her team in a good spot. Yeah. This may be the second loss of Moose, which is wild since they've had a pretty dominant performance this whole season. So them picking up their second loss in the rematches right before the end is wild. That is true. That is true, Port. It is not over till it's over. Poseidon and Moose have worked miracles. They could still do it, but it is a long road, right? Like they got the majority of Mars' stocks to chew through. They got Preon Boyle to work through. They got All Right, who has, definitely been one of the best performers of the league in my mind. Yeah, it's like you might call me a doomer, but I think it's safe to say it is a very tall wall to. And it sounds like we got Poseidon in. This matchup generally pretty favored. I don't think Mars has beaten Poseidon yet, but yeah, maybe that changes today. But from what I've seen from Poseidon versus Mars, it's usually pretty cleanly in Poseidon's favor. So this is definitely the route they have to take to get back momentum and start converting things onto their side. My thoughts are going to what happens after this. If Poseidon cleans this up and has all four stocks, I think that obviously puts a ton of pressure on Preon Boyle and Ali to perform well. But even if like the point is Poseidon's stocks are exponentially valuable. All right, thank you, Toastly, for the update. Co-caster will be joining shortly, so everyone bear with it for a little bit. I wonder who it could be. All right, looks. Looks like Mars Band Dreamland. We're going to Battlefield for this game.
Oh, okay. How do I mute my microphone? Oh, what the heck? My camera's 6.
Yeah, I see a lot of people chatting. It is Mia as the commentary, but in regards to Poseidon, when it comes to singles bracket, he tends to choke a little bit. He'll say it himself, but I'll tell people over and over again that dude is better than me at this game, and people need to watch out for him because, like, I think he's demonstrated in this league, he's a very, very powerful player. All right. Hi, Mia. How's it going? right, we're starting on 45. Okay. Yeah, Mars had a nice little combo there. Almost got a little bit of reversal from Poseidon, but and now the shoes on the other foot, Poseidon getting his combo game started. Playing around Mars's shield. Mars very patient, waiting to see how Poseidon wakes up and opts to grab his shield. Yep. Wow. He slid right off the stage there. That was incredible. Good edge guard from Poseidon. But Mars looking to close out the stock at some point. Never mind. Poseidon getting these insane extensions on his combos. I like the upbeat early to avoid down tilt, but this looks like yep. Looks like Mars cleans out that stock right there. And Poseidon cleans the other stock back just like that.
Whoa, back throw is crazy there.
Oh, Mio, welcome. I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing my opinions on this match, so I'll let you speak.
All right. I don't have a lot to say. I mean, Poseidon's kind of going crazy. Mars did inform everybody this morning that I think Poseidon has beaten her and never lost to her or something like that.
Yep. Poseidon has not lost to Mars yet, and as we can see here, just dropping one stock to Mars's 3.
Great
So
stuff by
we're
Poseidon. Really keeping Team Moose in this game because this is kind of tricky.
yeah, the Team Moose was definitely, I won't say in dire straits, but they were definitely in straits,
Yeah.
I guess. But to see that in the back half of this crew battle, we're sitting at 7-8, and it's Breon Boyle and Alley versus Moose. All right,
All right,
sounds
and
like
they're
Breon
sending
Boyle's going
Brian
in.
Boyle. That makes sense. He's good at the Sheik matchup. He beat Poseidon the last time that they fought.
That is true.
If he can win this game, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, I think depending on how much damage he can do and mitigate, it will be an insane it'll put 2.5 dogs in like a very insane spot, because Moose having to go through the rest of Brian Boyle and Alley, it's a big ask.
Yeah. What is the Ali Moose head to head?
Great question. I can look that up real quick. I don't imagine they've played a ton though, right?
Let me take a look. Oh, they maybe have never played.
They've played, and all right is 3-0 on Moose, but the last time they played was 6 months ago.
Yeah. That's a tough call then. Because I think Moose has been getting a lot better lately, right?
Yeah, Moose has leveled up a ton. He's always on his grind. But yeah, it looks like the last time they played was at an Upstate training grounds. The set went 3-2, and then the time before that was at frame 13, and they went 3-2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is crazy to me how much Moose is in this game. I feel like at first when I saw the rosters, I was like, I don't know, they're just kind of outgunned. But
Yeah, and Matt was kind of saying the same thing. When Gov went in, he kind of laid it all out on the table, and I was like,
yeah,
holy shit, that's a lot to work with. Like, I don't know how Moose can even get through any of that. But yeah, like, I mean, this has turned out to be like a very competitive, very even game.
yeah, I think it just goes to show you how important like the positioning is in crew battles. Because I think even with 2.5 dogs probably having more like talent in this game, the fact that they got to get, or yeah, Moose got to get Poseidon in on Mars was like huge. It swung this game.
Right. Uh-oh. It checking the match coordination. It looks like there is some technical difficulties. So we'll be getting underway shortly.
Okay, but both players are here. Oh wait, obviously Poseidon just played. I remember before this match, somebody pinged and was like, "Where's Poseidon?"
Yeah. Yeah, Poseidon he does a lot of extracurricular stuff from Mortal Kombat. He's really big in that community, so he's got like hundreds of discords that he's like got up and running to the point where like I don't even send him invites to discords because I'm like he's just gonna mute it immediately and I'll never be able to talk to him in here. All right, looks like we're getting underway shortly. Pokemon Stadium, pretty fair pick for both sides, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely personally as a Sheik player not super low on either of the Fox counter picks. That being Pokemon and FD. Oh my god, that's
Right.
horrible. I mean, I guess
Oh,
anyway,
wow.
but that just sucks. Unfortunately, Prion Boyle does those a lot. Something about his controller is a little wonky.
Oh no, gotta get that fixed.
Yeah. But regardless, he's still in the lead. Oh,
Still, whoa.
that was a great reversal by Poseidon.
Yeah, I'm not even like fully sure what happened there.
Oh my god, did he just read his roll but then miss? That's crazy. Wow, that's two stocks.
I think one of Poseidon's greatest strengths as a Sheik player is that dude knows the exact angle that diagonal needles will go. Like, I think he has that like imprinted in his brain, and he sees it when he shuts his eyes. Cause like I've never seen him miss a diagonal ever.
He's definitely mastered that move. Right. Now he's up in this game. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think poor Brian Boyle is real flustered. Okay, but he gets the kill. We're good. Even game.
Gotta take what you can, right? Like you can't let the what happened there? Did he just not jump?
I think Poseidon read his spot dodge, right? That's what I would imagine. Nick definitely dropped shield for some reason.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why he didn't recover.
Well, I don't know. The DI seemed a little suspicious on it.
Sure.
All right. Oh, that's tough.
Drill from ledge. I'm not sure exactly on like. Oh, all right. But yeah, on that that drill from ledge, I'm not sure if he could have just like did an up air from ledge to catch Sheik or even back air, but he ended up with the kill anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fortunately. It's always tough missing that drill shine up smash.
Smart of Nick to side B there after the trade on his Firefox.
Absolutely, and oh my god. Whew. All right, can Nick take it with this combo?
I definitely feel like there's a I definitely feel like there's a bit of nerves from both players right now. Like they're landing a bunch of stuff on each other, but like not what like I'm expecting them to land on each other, right? Like
it's like rolling a bunch, and Nick just got him for it. Good stuff to Prion Boyle.
Yeah, every one of those exchanges looked like they had the workings of like this like excellent 10-piece combo that just stopped at 2 every time. Wow.
So this means All Right is definitely going to play on her counter pick.
Yeah, that's huge.
Nick taking a stock here is probably a big ask, but he could. But the counter pick is enough. He's done his job.
Right. Yeah. Just the smallest shift like that can make waves. And like I said, I mean, Ali has been up in the set between Moose and her. So it's not looking good for Team Moose, but I believe
this is looking very even between the two teams.
For sure. All right. Just waiting on bands and stage.
I wonder what Nick is gonna ban here. I think in a real set, maybe Nick would. I don't know if he would ban FD or not, but I feel like here you definitely gotta keep it on the table because it's more volatile.
Right. Yeah. In these situations, right? Like I think you try to optimize for something like Yoshi's, right? Like maybe you ban FD and force them to go Yoshi's just so you can try to get like an earlier kill.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it does look like Nick banned FD, and Moose is going to Dreamland. All right, looks like we're getting into things. I love the typical Moose kicks.
He's warming up. You gotta stretch your legs.
What?
Why did you do that?
All right, pack it up. Good game. That was too funny. Holy shit. All right, now do it again.
All right, they will taunt, and they're gonna wait till the 0 as per the rules. All right.
All right. It's Fox Dittos they're a spectacle to watch because like I know Nick is very good, right? Like, and I know Moose is very good, but then I'm like, okay, but like how is Moose getting these openings that Nick is? And like as I say that, Nick gets a pretty big opening.
This is a very even game so far.
Oh.
That's looking like it's it. Oh my god.
Nah, Firefox is too powerful. Best move in the game.
Fox's ridiculous recovery, especially going diagonal down like that.
Oh wow! Is Nick about to take one? No, he got what? He was
brutal.
I think he got too scared. He was just in his shield.
Damn. All right, it's gonna
Take
be
one.
it.
Yep. All right, we got a straight up game. We got four stocks to 4.
This match is as even as it could be.
Moose versus All Right, yeah.
Both teams' strongest players facing off. But it is All Right's counter pick.
Yep.
So I guess and Fox Falco, I don't know how much the counter pick matters.
Sure, right. Like I mean, it really does depend on the day of the week, right? Like, you know, you don't like Falco probably doesn't want Fox on Yoshi's, but like every other stage is probably fine for both of them.
Yeah, I imagine All Right is probably gonna look to counterpick Battlefield. She strikes me as a Battlefield enjoying Falco.
Sure. I could see that. Yeah. Maybe Battlefield or Moose banned Battlefield and they're going to Dreamland, it looks like.
Alrighty. That makes sense. I think
Yeah.
Falco's full hop, if I recall, can still reach the top platform of Dreamland. So it's kind of like a Battlefield light.
Yep. And this kind of also mitigates like Moose's killing power off the top. So, you know, just giving yourself a little bit more room to breathe. It's also a long stage. Give herself some space, shoot some lasers, you know, make Moose engage on her terms.
Yeah, definitely like this pick by All Right. Oh, both these players are moving. Especially Allie, look at her cup.
The classic walk up, jab, leave.
We're underway. No SDA required. Oh my god, Moose going crazy.
Yeah, that was a lot of shield pressure, and it just doesn't stop.
Moose drilling in the air there. I don't know enough about this matchup to know if that's a combo Foxes usually do, but I hear drill is typically pretty bad in the air, but regardless, he makes the conversion.
Yeah, I I'm like everything in this game. Like I imagine it's all very situational, right? Like
Mhm.
drilling in the air is bad except for when it works.
All right.
Good crouch cancel.
Mhm.
Just getting out of that opening though.
Oh my God,
Jumped
Moose
right
goes
over.
right over that side B. And yep, that's looking like
Yep.
a kill.
Oop, Laser got back to the stage. Tack on that 3% or whatever.
And Moose gets the knockdown. What's he gonna get here? Oh, seems like he reads the up B, but is just a little bit too late.
Right.
Oh my God. Amazing nair by Moose. Very safe and covers Ali going in. Oh my God,
That
that's
was massive. Oh my God, what a turnaround there.
I think that's where the Dreamland really comes into play. Ali was able to live to so long and then just get the edge guard, which kills at 30 on every stage.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, what was a very Moose favored game like 5 seconds ago is now basically even, and that's incredible. Well done.
Looks like Ali's got the advantage here. What's she gonna do? Oh, oh. that was
I thought he was too low.
great. Oh, yeah. He's having a hard time getting out of the pressure, but now he's got center stage.
Yeah, these spots definitely weird here, right? Because like any stray hit from like Falco is gonna lead to something detrimental. So like you have to fight for these engagements still, but like just knowing that at any moment that can happen to you, you're just dead.
Absolutely. And Ali gets the reversal there from the side B from the ledge. Absolutely broken on the internet.
True, true.
And now she's in a great position. Oh. Dang.
Dang.
Moose, it seems red. I guess maybe going forward. Oh, that's the Moose taunt.
Got the taunt coming out. Power
Moose
up.
wants to power him up. He has done it before and immediately won. Oh my
And
God,
it's happening.
cooking right now.
Really, as funny as it is having Fox dash dance on that platform, I actually think it was very intelligent. It's so like such a good bait, and that's it. Wow, Team
Wow.
Moose holds
Moose doing
on.
his signature power up taunt, and winning the game as a result.
It's really kind of bullshit that they didn't patch that out. Really, like this power up taunt that powers up only Moose and no one else.
I'm
So
saying.
upsetting. Wow.
Wow.
Very, very good game. Very competitive match. Was definitely exciting to watch. Like, honestly, the whole way through, like, this
Yeah.
was a slobber knocker. Neither side wanted to give up.
How many games has Moose won by 1 or 2 stocks? It has to be absolutely most of them, right?
I was gonna say, I think it is most of them. Like,
Yeah.
they're always like nail biters. All right, Moose.
Yo,
Congratulations, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I clutched up.
Yeah, that
Clutched
was
up at the end.
that was exciting. I mean, watching that, we thought you had like a solid lead, and then Ali had that reversal that killed you on 30, and like
Yeah,
the
I
whole
went
game was a
down there.
toss up. Yeah,
Yeah.
so what goes through your mind in situations like that? How do you give yourself the fortitude to push through that?
I don't know. I feel like in a matchup like Fox Falco, like the stocks don't really matter that much in terms of like who has like stock lead until it gets to like last stock. Like as like the stock counts basically don't matter until last stock, and last stock only matters because Falco unlocks Suicide Dare. But like
Right.
besides that, it's still just like, I'm just trying to like 0 to death you or just like get a shine spike or something. So I never really like. I feel like it took me like a long time to like get over like stock differentials. Like being down in stocks isn't really that bad of a position because it's like only like 1 or 2 neutral interactions away from like becoming even. So that's just usually how I try to think about it, especially versus Falco, where like it's like you can kind of just cheese him. But that didn't even end up happening. I don't think. I think I just really on the last stock. I think I got a really long combo, and that like put me. And then I got into one of those spots where it's just full hot bear, like 3 times and it's over.
Right.
Right.
Cool.
Were you like, was there any point in this match where you were like nervous about maybe losing the match? I mean, DPD had a real strong lead into you guys.
Yeah. No, I think the start we didn't start off that strong. We like
Mhm.
thought a lot more like the way we lost our one crew battle versus the mountaintop. I feel like we like didn't
Hi.
think through the picks very well,
Mhm.
and like we ended up with like a bad kind of like matchups, and it just kind of, and you kind of have to need someone to like take like a large stock, like someone has to basically just show up and like take a lot of stocks to
Yeah.
switch that. But and this time we tried to think about it more. Like they, um, 2.5 dogs like almost always starts all right, but
Mhm.
I feel like this being like the first week where it's like we're playing for a second time. It's like I feel like people are more likely to like try to like switch something up. So we weren't really sure who's gonna start.
Mhm.
So we just I don't know versus a lot of crews we just like end up starting blue key.
Yeah.
But I think like that's kind of how we've like people try to read that. You know. Like
Yeah.
I
I
think
feel like,
that's what DPD was, and it worked out really well.
I mean, even with them reading it, it seems like Bluekey was the right lead because you guys just ended up having
Yeah,
great counter picks into them.
yeah, and I like I don't know. I think they probably could have done their picks a bit different also.
Mhm.
Specifically when it comes to when they sent in like Gov versus J Boss, we were kind of surprised by that.
It
Like
was one of the things Matt and I talked about a little bit where we looked at the teams and we're like, well, where else do you send in Gov in like in this crew battle, if not to clean out one of J Boss's stocks, right?
yeah,
And that's kind of like what we were thinking about.
yeah,
But yeah, like J Boss did kind of go on a tear.
yeah. I feel like J Boss really like brought us back into it, just like taking a lot of stocks. Um, and then when we tried to fit in Fat Cup, Fat Cup, he started so well in the game versus Mars, but then it's just like he like died to a couple tippers, I think.
Yeah.
It's
It
the
was-
unfortunate reality of Marth versus Mario Bros.
Mhm.
Marth's got a sword and Mario Bros only got
yeah,
very stubby arms.
Yeah. But I think he did his job insofar as he forced Mars to come in. And then you guys
yeah,
got to,
true,
I mean,
yeah,
Poseidon went crazy.
yeah,
He did
Yeah.
yeah,
great.
he did really well, yeah. Like just like almost got the last stock on Nick. That one combo, I think he like got a tap jump on accident. It looked
Yeah.
like he got like down tilt and he inputted up air. I think that was probably an up tilt, and that probably would have been it. But which
Yeah.
I was really hoping for because I kind of didn't want to. I didn't want to get uh like I wanted counterpick going into the last game. Like I feel like kind of early on we identified that it was probably gonna go down to like me all right.
Mm.
And then I feel like from there we were just kind of looking to get counterpick advantage, and we almost got it, but I think like we were able to keep an even stock count because Poseidon took so many stocks, and then I just ended up, and then Nick just kind of choked the one
Yeah.
stock. But I choked two, but that's Fox Dittos.
It
I,
is it is
I
whoever chokes the least, right?
yeah,
Cool. That's yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I feel like we kind of talked about everything I wanted to talk about how the match went. So like I mean, you
yeah,
guys are number one in your division. I think like you're locked in
yeah. I
at
think we're
this point
locked. Yeah,
for being number
we're-
one. How does that feel? And any insight into how you're gonna play out the rest of the league? Are you looking to dominate even more, or take it a little easy?
um. I don't know. I think I kind of don't want to lose to the Golems just because of one particular player on the team. I really don't like. And I'd like to see him lose. I'd like to see
Fair
him
enough.
lose. So we'll be bringing our all versus the golems. We'll be bringing it all versus the
Good.
golems. But I don't know. I think maybe like I don't know. I might try to get like some people who haven't played it in as many crew battles to like play a couple more. Maybe.
Sure, it's a good
So I might.
opportunity for you.
Yeah.
Have you used all your guys twice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This was actually Fat Cop's third appearance. Oh no, we haven't used Q. We haven't used Q yet.
That's
Twice.
right. That's what it was.
That's what it is. So we have Q has to play one more time. I can't disclose, where he'll be coming in, obviously.
yeah.
Of course.
But we got big plans for Q. Big
Cool.
plans.
Yeah, we're gonna look at 2 weeks from now, and the crew sheet's just gonna have Q20, and we're gonna be like, well, all right,
Oh
fair
yeah,
enough.
he's about to fly up the leaderboards and stocks taken.
Ted, I thought you were MVP, but never mind. Never mind. It's Q.
Yeah.
Moose could have been winning so much harder.
Yeah, I know. And the first few weeks we didn't even have Rec either. Rec's missing for all of our crew battles.
True.
Imagine if we had him.
Yeah. I don't know. Considering you guys have used everyone twice except for Q, your record is amazingly impressive.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know where the other crews are at in terms of like how using everybody. I don't know.
At this point, I think there's like a couple stragglers. I think it's just Q and like I think Porp's team might be missing one person. I don't know. Porp's in chat. He can correct me.
I think Corp's team is used. Well, they've definitely ran Dustin twice, and they've definitely ran Bunsen Burn twice.
Right.
Derby, I don't remember.
Yeah, but there's very few crews that are falling behind in the appearance requirements. So like I imagine moving forward we'll start seeing some more crew battles where it's just top 5, first top 5, right?
Yeah. No, I was kind of worried about that too. I guess now it doesn't really matter, which is nice. But like, if we were like depending on like the last 2 games or last 2 crew battles to like get the number 1 spot, then it's like, well, everyone's gonna like just do like 1 through 5 if they can.
Right. That's kind of the thought process. There's I think a lot of teams had different strategies going into how they wanted to utilize their players going into each week, and all roads lead to where you're going, so we all ended up at the same point.
Yeah. No, I think I made like when we first came up with that rule, I was like, oh, it definitely makes the most sense to try to spread it out, like using everyone, and like try to like pick out matches where like they're more effective.
Yeah,
Like people get like their
absolutely.
better matchups and stuff.
Word. Yeah, I know the next crew battle we have starts at 8:30. It's Porp versus what? Aviators?
Aviators.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
how do you feel about that move? Who do you think is
who do I what? I think you
who,
cut out.
who sorry, who do you think is going to come out on top in that one?
I don't know. I feel like I honestly I think both those crews are pretty good. I feel like let's see, who's it? It's Loomer. Loomer's the second. Was the first
Yeah.
round pick for Porp Corp.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like you have to have like a really good game plan for Bing when you go in versus Aviators. And I feel like they have EduPorp, which is really good. Like that's
That in itself is
might
a
be
game
like the
plan
best.
for Bing, right?
Yeah, I guess like because when we played them, we kind of like we had to like we structured around like having me and Poseidon play Bing. Like that was
Right.
kind of our game plan. But Porp might be able to like get away with just like their plan only being EduPorp to like anchor or like counterpick. So that might be what it comes down to, like EduPorp versus Bing.
Sure.
That would be pretty hype.
Also, I guess
So
depends on who they bring. I
yeah,
feel
like
like
it's hard. I don't know.
even if Bing takes out all of EduPorp and most of Loomer, I feel like if they bring their starting 5, it's still pretty good. Like that might just be favorable against the rest of the Aviators.
Yo, it's the
I
commercial.
don't know. Tough call.
Leak some stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Public
leak the
knowledge at this point.
roster.
Bang is not available for this crew battle.
no
Oh,
Bang.
no.
Are they gonna like
Last time they played 2.
So
is someone gonna sit for them?
yeah,
Is Porp gonna sit?
the Aviators only have 4 players available this week. So
Oh,
they
just
have
do 4?
Basics coming in from S tier as a free agent. This is the first free
Yeah.
agent appearance.
She's real
Wow.
good.
But I won't say who the other available ones are until everything's said. But yeah, I just wanted to say it's no Bang. Everybody knows that. So
Oh, okay. Well, then it's more like a normal crew battle then.
Not everyone knew that. I didn't know that.
I mean, everyone, as in Porp Court and Aviators, knew it.
I guess yeah, the players do.
Yeah,
I think
the
without
important
Bing-
people that needed to know.
Without Bing, that's pretty tough for the Aviators.
Yeah,
But yeah, it
definitely.
depends who Porp Court brings.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
Basics is in for the Aviators. Basics is or Mia, you can talk about Basics. I don't have to tell everybody about
Yeah.
Basics. You know this.
Who do they play?
She plays Falco.
Falco.
She has
Okay,
the
well, I mean,
secondary Marth, but she's probably gonna be playing
it's
Falco.
probably Falco. I mean,
She beat Buffalo Soldier, so she's pretty good. Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. She's just a real solid player. I think she hates Sheik, and she
She's
hates
definitely no good versus
They
Sheik.
don't
I
have
won't
any
lie.
or she kind of dislikes floaties. But I think Sheik is like she
Yeah.
hates Sheik.
Average Falco player.
Yeah,
But I mean,
exactly.
I think
And
having
he's
Falco is good. I
way
mean,
better
I
against
think
the fast fallers.
because then they have like 2 Falco. I guess they have like a lot of space. They have a lot of fast fallers.
Yeah,
I
AV
guess.
did specialize in taking every space animal in the league.
It is interesting. They have the like weak to Sheik team. But then Porp's team doesn't have like a crazy Sheik. So it's kind of good for them.
Yeah, but they also just
yeah.
have like they have Yoshi. And Yoshi's good in the Falco.
Yeah. And they have Jay. Jay is pretty good into Falco. I think, he's beat April the last couple times they fought. Although one of those was online. But yeah.
The league's online, so you know.
That's true.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Cool.
go.
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds good, man.
thank
Any last words before you go?
No, just I guess shout outs to my team, you know. All the gamers who helped me get the W today.
7-1
And thank you
moves.
to for commentating as well. And thank you to Matt and Toastly for running this.
Hey,
Of
thanks for
course.
coming on.
Thank you
and
for
doing this great job
participating.
today.
See you.
What a nice guy. What a swell guy. Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a quick little break, get some water, and we'll be back with Porp Corp versus Aviators. Don't go anywhere.